Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome one, welcome all, and most importantly, welcome to the stream. What's good? What is good? Happy to be here. Happy to have y'all here. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everyone's doing well. I was gonna stream yesterday, but I'll be honest, I had a bunch of running around to do yesterday morning, and after doing said running around, I don't know if it was just allergies or the allergy medication I've been taking. Like, I don't know what, but ultimately, I was not feeling up to it. So, yeah. Yeah. So here we are. What's a black hole? It's a hole you dig in the ground and spray paint it black. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Before we dive into everything today, something I want to talk about. So, for you regular viewers of the channel, next week, I would mention it like, pretty much all winter. Next week I go back to work like full time, like literally like starting tomorrow. I go back to work full time. This is volume up. So with that being said, I know, crazy concept. I can't be at home lazy in a race suit anymore. Uh, so with that being said, it's gonna be a little bit lesser streams. Like probably only gonna stream like twice a week. And yeah, that'll be that. That'll be that. Probably gonna stream like Wednesdays are gonna be one of my days off, so I'll probably stream Wednesdays and Fridays most likely. That'll probably be my stream schedule. Maybe some night streams here and there. Kind of all depends on some various things, so we'll see on that one. But yeah, Crom, hello, good morning, good morning. So yeah, so again, that's just a little bit of a life update there, so to speak. But folks, today we're gonna do something a little different again, kind of impromptu stream, so to speak. Today we're gonna check out Project Motor Racing. They just came out with a big update, big 2.0 update that supposedly improved a lot of things and fixed a lot of things. Granted, the game's not really for me. But right now, starting yesterday, all the way through until the 30th, the game is currently free to play. So you yourself could check this game out if you so choose to do so. If you want to, it's entirely your call. This is not an ad, by the way. Just want to throw that out there. So yeah, I figured we'd check it out. I played it for a little bit yesterday just to kind of get my settings tuned and all that fun stuff, and I'm not loving it. But I didn't really check out everything, so we're gonna kind of go through some things today. We're gonna do a little bit of single player stuff, check out the career, and maybe do an online race or two, since that's something that this game really boasts about. But yeah, that's what's in the plans today. That's what we're going to do. Without further ado, let's dive in. Let's get into it. But phone's still being weird. But yeah, I hope everybody's good. Hope all is well. Ball as well. Yeah, like I said, I played this a little bit yesterday, and it's okay. It's not great. It's not great. I think like there's a lot of stuff out there on the market that's very similar to it. That's just better, in my opinion. That's my early impressions. My early impressions. But skip all that. We're gonna give it a shot anyways. So here we are. Here we are. Right away. I should turn this up. Right away from the get-go. Aesthetic that you hear, the music in the background, race engineer talking, immediately gives Project Cars 2 vibes. Immediately. Now, obviously, this game is made by Ian Bell and the rest of his team, the team behind the Project Cars games. And one of the things that this game kind of advertised itself as was almost like an evolution of the Project Cars series, but more specifically, it kind of advertised itself as being a very realistic game, like more on the sim side than the arcade side. And I think in some cases that's true. In other cases, not so much. I think if they marketed it more in the sense that it's more of a simcade experience, like the Project Cars games, for example, I think it would have been a little bit different of an experience. Also, on top of that, at launch, there was a lot of stuff that was just very questionable in terms of like grid sizes and, really just the overall physics of the game. And there's a lot of bugs as well. Like there was a lot of issues at launch. Like the game just wasn't ready for release, in my honest opinion. But anywho, let's check out some stuff here. So, like I said, right now, free to play weekend. There's all kinds of cars that you could drive in this game. Obviously we got some GT3s, we have GTOs, which I personally love driving these cars. They're so much fun. So much fun to drive. We got some, Group 5 touring cars. We got Porsche Cup. We got Supercar V8s. We have some old school prototypes. Also a ton of fun to drive. I kind of wish there was a little bit more. Like, I hate that it's just these two. Granted, there might be some DLC. I don't know. I doubt it, though. NGT as well. We have GT4. So on and so forth. MX5, which always a great time in iRacing. Of course, LMDH. And then some old school LMP, Group C, so on, so forth. So again, a lot of different options as far as content, which is cool. You always like to see that. You always like to have that. There's even more with DLC and things like that, but the free-to-play weekend doesn't include all that, and I don't own the game, and I don't want to. So, anywho, 32-car grid is the most that you can have. Some tracks are limited to only 20, I believe. Setting up sessions, pretty simple, pretty straightforward. You can do multi-class racing. If you so choose to do so. Initially, when the game launched, I think the most you could have on PC was only 18 cars at the most. Which, again, for a game that's advertising, like, multi-class racing and things like that, very questionable decision. Go to multiplayer? We'll probably do multi later. It's kind of the idea. I kind of want to check out, like, a lot of the single-player stuff right now. Although, I'll click on it, see what it looks like. Because I haven't actually clicked on it. Sorry, give me 1 second, chat. My Twitch app is so bugged. Okay. Okay, you gotta do a license test and all that shit. Okay, got it. Fair enough. We'll check that out later. So anywho, yeah, again, a lot of different content that you could do. A few different things you can do single player wise too, including like some I think time trial challenges is essentially what these are. I mean these are actual races, I see. So they give you like overall time challenges that you could do. So you do full race, well, not full race length, but you do some longer races, different classes you could choose from, with different tracks, things like that. Predetermined starting position, and then you just put in your overall best time that you could do. Which is kind of cool. I actually kind of like that. Kind of neat. Factory driver, I'm pretty sure this is more of a like time trial challenge, so to speak. Which we're actually gonna do. So I did this last night. I don't know why it's not showing my personal best time. I did this last night. This was kind of how I just tried to check out the game setups and all that fun stuff. I didn't love it. Let's hop in. Let's do it. Sorry, 1 second. Alright. Alrighty. So here we are. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Let me actually mess around with the vehicle setup. I didn't do this last night. There we go. I didn't do this last night when I was checking this out. These setups are pretty in-depth. A level down. Setups are pretty in-depth. Not quite to the level that I would like, especially for something like this. Can I pop this up? Oh, I can. Oh, sick. Okay. I didn't know I could do all this. Oh, so you can adjust it per car. Yeah, that's kind of nice. One of the things I don't like is that, like, when it comes to calibrating your wheels, so to speak, it doesn't really have any sort of options, or they kind of hide it for, like, adjusting force feedback, and force feedback's already set to the max. So, and, like, I feel like the force feedback's a little light. It's kind of one of my bigger complaints. Is the game too loud? Somebody let me know. To me, it sounds so loud. But here we are. LMDH, GTP. At Sebring. As y'all know, it's a track that I really enjoy. One of my better tracks, in my opinion. So right away, one of my biggest complaints is that I feel like cold tires don't feel cold. Like, I feel like I could pretty much just fully push the car. To where, like, when I play something like, say, LMU, for example, when tires are cold, like, it takes a couple laps to warm up. Thoughts on PMR? Early impressions. I really haven't played much. My early impressions, there's better games out there. That's my early impressions on it. But I haven't done much. Another issue I have is I feel like there's just this major lack of force feedback.
Safe to start pushing now, mate. Tires are good. Give it all you've got.
Or like just this major lack of like detail in the wheel. Like, the wheel feels very light. And the rear end of these cars feel very slidey, very snappy. And it's not even just these cars, because I tried it with GT3s as well, and they felt very similar. And I don't love that. I don't love that aspect of it. But some pros. I don't want to just shit on the game all day. Some pros about the game. Audio is really good. The game's super fucking loud. So loud. Even now I feel like it's kind of loud. But the audio sounds really good. Visually, for the most part, the game looks decent. But there's definitely some, like, some overall texture issues that kind of make the game look a little outdated, which is kind of crazy, because, you know, the game just came out just last year. I haven't even looked at, like, any of these other camera views either. Funny enough, some of these other cameras... Oh, sliding in... Nope, couldn't save it. Can't. Okay. Was trying to get it to spin around, but I guess traction control's probably kicking in. Funny enough, Cockpit Camera might arguably be the worst camera view in this game. Like, some of these other cameras, overall, like, this to me looks better. Visually. Like, just everything looks better. Even, like, just the track environment looks better. I don't know, it's kind of weird. And even, like, chase cam. Which, again, takes away from the sim aspect of it. Overall handling isn't bad, like, you know, I would definitely say it's decent. Nothing incredible, but it's decent. And again, like, there's other stuff on the market currently that I think is just better when it comes to this stuff. That are very similar. Like AMS2, for example. Obviously, incredible game, in my opinion. Has the same content, and in my opinion, it just does it better. Oh, overshot the corner. Round I go again. The rear end is just, it's very slidey. Very, very slidey. Which I don't love. Because it slides, but you don't feel it. If that makes sense. How does one... There we go. Let me tweak... Can I tweak... Yep, got it. Alright. Maybe... let me bump this up. Bump this up as well. I don't know, the force feedback just feels so weak. I guess I'll turn this up. Normally, with the direct drive wheel, like, any sort of, like, low force boost, you wouldn't want at all. But... I don't know, I guess with this game I need it. Let me try that. Let me try that. See if that feels any better. Again, the rear end just, it slides a lot. I didn't realize I was out of the pits there. Just, it's very slidey. And you just don't really feel it. And I can't even say it's like a cold tires thing. It's just it's like there's like a lack of downforce in a car that generates a pretty good amount of downforce. Kind of weird. All right, adjusting that did make the force feedback a little better, but it's still not great. Still not great. It's just like, I don't know. There's just overall level of detail that's just missing in the wheel that games that are similar to this, or that even
See what you got.
games that run on a similar engine just have, you know, I mean, like they just have that level of detail. Now, granted, I know this game is on, like, I think the same engine as Farming Simulator, if I remember correctly. But even that has, has like, a better level of detail. Especially, like, the center of the wheel. Like, that's the biggest thing. Like, in the center of the wheel, and even on turn, there's just something missing. Just very light. We just got iRacing? Nice. Nice. Yeah, iRacing could be a good time. Sometimes. Other times it's kind of miserable. Another complaint I have, just, you know, I'm just kind of getting this all out as I'm kind of going and as I'm experiencing it. Another complaint I have, these cars don't have ABS, right? Meaning it's very easy to lock the tires up. However, I haven't locked them up once. Like, I can brake very heavy without having to worry about locking up the tires at all. And that should not be the case. That should not be the case. Wanted to get LMU, but hey, iRacing had $10 for a month. I mean, I love LMU personally. I'm a big LMU fan, and I like LMU more than iRacing, personally speaking. I think both are good in their own right. I just like the feel of LMU more. And it's cheaper. iRacing, it's gotten so expensive if you want, like, all the content and everything else. But benefit to iRacing is that you do have a lot of content to choose from, so. Hey, I locked up. That's a first. That's a first. So another complaint I have my battery deployment set to the max, set as high as I can possibly put it. However, I'm not losing any battery at all. Oh! Got on the curb and dumped it, I guess. I'll be honest, I didn't feel any detail. Like, being on the curb here, I feel very, very little resistance. The force feedback, it's lacking. It's lacking a lot, and it makes it tough. Makes it tough to drive. Also, whatever version of Sebring that they have here, also missing a heavy lack of detail. These bumps that, you know, Sebring is notorious for, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling them. I'm not even really seeing them, to be honest with you. Trying for a good push lap here. Actually put a time in. Hopefully stop spinning the car. Another thing I do actually really like about this game, how customizable the HUD is. It is very customizable, very free-flowing. Which is a very minor thing, but it's such a good quality of life thing to have. Like LMU, for example, I can't customize the HUD at all. Like, I could turn, like, certain things off, but not even everything. And that's really it. I can't move anything on the screen, which I kind of hate. To where with this, I can move everything all over the place, which is, again, it's such a minor thing, but it's a good thing. All right, how do we do? 149.5. Not terrible. Let's see if I can actually improve. I want to do one more lap. Oh, through the wall. Nope. All right, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Tap the wall going in. All right. So that's that. That's that. That's kind of what that experience is. Yeah. That's really all that is. I mean, one thing that is nice about this overall is that it is on console. So for those that are looking for a decent racing experience, and unfortunately you're limited to console, this is an option that's out there at least. So there is that element of it. And I will say, unfortunately, like, that is something that kind of overall that, like, just kind of sucks when it comes to, playing on consoles, that your options are just so limited. But I mean, it's unfortunately just kind of part of the experience, I guess, with the console. Sorry, 1 second. Okay. See, when you hear the menu and everything, like you hear the announcement, like the race announcer, you hear the music, like it very much like immediately gives me Project Cars 2 vibes. But the game doesn't feel anything like Project Cars 2. Like it's incredible how Project Cars 2 came out 9 years ago. 9 years ago, Project Cars 2 came out. And honestly feels better than this game. Just in like my early thoughts, you know, again, I obviously haven't driven every car. All I've driven has been GT3 and the LMDH. That's literally it. That is all I've driven. All right, so let's do. What do I want to do? Let me just go to all. There is a lot of cars to choose from. I'll give it that. I'll definitely give it that. What do I want to drive? What do I want to drive? Oh, maybe we do this. CR5. Which actually works out, because we can compare it to the, what's it called? Computer. We can compare it to LMU. Or not LMU, sorry. AMS2, rather. It's kind of sick, actually. I like that. How are the V3 inverted pedals? My sim is being set up tomorrow with the same pedals. Oh, hell yeah. Honestly, dude, greatest pedals I've ever owned. Now, granted, I haven't owned that many pedals in my life, but I've used other people's pedals who don't have inverted pedals. Like, the pedals being inverted, to me, it's a game changer. I don't think it necessarily is going to make it better or anything like that. I just love the way they feel. And that's really just what it comes down to. It's just a feel thing. My only complaint is that I can't do heel toe. I can't do heel toe, as you may or may not see. Like, my foot is on the side of my brake pedal. It's not even close to touching my gas pedal. Now, granted, I might be able to remount my brake pedal, to get it further back. or maybe even find a way to get my gas pedal up further. I don't know. But either way, my problem is I can't do heel toe because of it, which kind of sucks. But, love them though. Absolutely love them. They're great. People were complaining about some like durability issues that they had with them. I haven't had any issues. Knock on wood. Knock on wood, but haven't had any issues. Forces all AR cars to have the same vehicle as the player. No. We just want, like... Just want the same class. Yeah. I'm loving them. Loving them. Alright, so let's do a little race here. Let's do, like, 3 laps. And let's go to... Let's try Nürburgring. Do we want to do 24-hour layout, or do we just do the Nordschleife? Let's do the 24 hours. Let's do the 24 hours. What game? This is Project Motor Racing. Do people play online? Primarily, that's what people play, honestly. Let's actually see... Project. Come on. It's kind of like the thing that like this game kind of boasts about. Is it's online. Is there full lobbies? So personally, this is like practically my first time playing it. I've never really played it before. On Steam, there are only 391 people playing right now. So maybe. Maybe. The game is very big on console. Unfortunately, I can't see, can't see console numbers, but... yeah. Is it new? Newer. Came out, like, late last year. Alright, let's see. Yeah, 3 laps around the Nordschleife. 3 laps around the Nordschleife in the C5. Now, again, I've driven this car in AMS2. AMS2 came out with like the 2005 DLC, which was a ton of fun. Honestly, some of the best content in that game, in my honest opinion. And I loved it. Absolutely loved it. Didn't drive that car at this, but did it at a couple different tracks in that game, and it just a ton of fun. This isn't my greatest track, so I'm expecting to struggle, but we'll see how we do. 3 laps. And, yeah, we'll see how things are with the AI. When I did a quick race last night, wasn't the greatest. Made some adjustments now, so we'll see. Crossplay, yes, it does have crossplay. It does have crossplay. And like I said, it's honestly very big on console right now, I would say. Or at least that's like its biggest player base. How do the pedals feel barefoot? They feel great. They feel great. Okay, so let's see. Seat position, wheels off. That's all pretty good. Yeah, I'm cool with all that. Yep, that still has that. Project Gotham Racing, exactly. Alright, start a lobby, I can never find any. Is there really just no online lobbies going? Oh, damn. Alright, well, that doesn't bode well for, for later. For later in the stream. Let's see. Let me go ahead and turn this up preemptively, because I feel like I'm going to need to. There we go. That's what I want. I wish it told me... Oh, this way the fuck back. I wish it told me... how many laps of fuel this was. Okay, whatever. Good enough. All right, let's go. Let's do it. Another thing I don't like that it's standing starts only. Because there's a lot of cars in this game that would not do standing starts.
Keep focused.
This being one of them.
Start. Take some of those cars off the line.
Alright, here we go. And we are off. Got a decent, like, second launch going here. We're gonna get on the brakes nice and early. Okay, they're just cutting the corner. Alright, that's a great start. That is a great start. Oh, alright. We're just gonna try to pass on the grass. Love that. So another thing I don't love the radar. It's very similar to like LMU's radar, but like just not as good. Like the positioning of it I'm fine with, and like you can adjust it if you need to, but like I don't know. It just doesn't look as clean. We got cars just all over the track right now, and sign in the middle of the road. Oh boy. Oh boy. Back end is just very snappy. Very snappy. This is the game that just got a big update, right? Yeah, the 2.0 update just came out. Massive lift from the ass in there. And then a giant nosedive. Oh, he just nailed the wall. Okay. Alright, then. Alright, here we go. How about, out on the Nordschleife. Thank you for the follow, appreciate it. Might have to look into this after Sebring 12. I'll tell you this. Right now it's free to play until the 30th. So now's like your best time to actually download it and give it a shot. Early impressions, honest opinion, I don't love it. I don't love it so far. Oh, come on, turn. Early impressions, honest opinion, I don't love it so far. There's definitely some things about it that are really good. I do love the audio. The audio is very good. Oh, yep. A little wide, save it. No. Shit. Did I stall the car? Oh, I'm stuck in the wall. Oh! Alright, well, let's restart. Whoops. I was looking at chat. Anywho. The potential is kinda there.
Focused. Let's get a good start.
Put it in first and the car started rolling.
Focus on the line.
Yeah, the potential's kinda there, but not really. Again, there's better options, in my opinion. But again, there are some positives. There are some positives. The AI is not one of them. What was that? What is that?
That looked like a pretty big hit, mate. You've lost the front splitter.
Oh, good.
Flat for
Good. I have massive damage now. Alright, let's try again. Jesus Christ.
Let's get a good launch.
For console, though, that's now again. That's kind of what I said earlier. Like, if you play on console, then it's not a bad option. You know, it's definitely one of the better options out there because console's just so limited. If you're like me and you play on PC, there's a lot better options. And so far, my experience with the AI racing has been very, just not great. Not great. Yeah, listen, when LMU comes out for console, that's going to be king. I mean, there's just, hands down, without question, that will be the best option. For sure. For sure. Oh, okay, yeah, we're just gonna pretend I'm not here, I guess. And his car's completely destroyed from that? That's crazy. That's crazy. You look like Bono from Merc. You know, you're the second person to ever tell me that. That's a new one. That is a new one. How do you find the game? Whatever your platform of choice, whether if it's, you know, PC, Xbox, PlayStation, just go to your store. If you're on PC, go to Steam and just search Project Motor Racing. It should come right up. Take it as a compliment? I will. I will. Thought it was a good looking dude. Alright, out onto the Nordschleife again. Let's hopefully not crash the car this time by looking at chat. It makes it tough because the back end of the car is just, it's so slidey. No!
car on your right.
This car is also very understeery. Very understeery. You coming to console though? Eventually. Eventually. No time frame. I think LMU shouldn't release on console? Why? I think, unfortunately, I think console players just get the shit end of the stick when it comes to racing games. Truthfully, it's part of the reason why I bought a PC, you know, a decade ago. Most competitive, mostly on a controller. I'll be real with you, Chief. I've encountered a lot of controller players on PC. Like, a lot. Alright, the handling of this car is very weird. Like, at times it's very snappy. Other times it's a boat. At times the rear end slides around a lot. And other times it just understeers a ton. Like, for example, right there, understeered a ton. And we put massive lockup into a wall. I don't like this. We're gonna back out. Don't like the feel of that. That car feels like shit. I'm gonna be real with you. In comparison to other games that have this car feels terrible. Feels terrible. I said it right at the get-go. Not my best track. I'm actually pretty terrible at the Nordschleife. But that car feels terrible. Does not feel good. So, we're going to move on. I really want to try this. I'm actually very, very interested to see how this feels. Because I love racing these cars in... Yeah, fuck, let's go with that. I love racing these cars in iRacing. Back when I used to actually play iRacing. Game name? Project Motor Racing. That's the name of the game. One issue I have is none of these tracks are really that great for... Yeah, we could do Zolder. I guess that works. I was gonna say, none of these tracks are really that great for these cars, unfortunately. Alright, let's do it. Let's do Zolder. Alright, after this, we'll check out the career mode.
Yeah, we sustained some minor suspension damage. Front
I'm just
left,
loading
front
it.
Left. So keep on it.
After this, we'll check out the career mode, see what that's like, because I really haven't seen anything on the career mode at all. We'll see if that's any good. Apparently, they just made a bunch of like updates to it and made it better. But just got the Moser R3, and buddy, I'm having fun. Nice, good, good, good. What's your take on it? What's your take? Worth it or no? I'll tell you this. Right now, it's free to play. So by all means, try it for yourself and form your own opinion. My honest early opinion of the game, and I really haven't done much in the game, so take it with a grain of salt. Early opinion of the game, it's not worth it. Especially not at the price that they charge for it. Do I think, is there potential? There is potential. I don't think the game should have came out yet. I think that's really where the issue lies. Like, it feels like a game that's just not ready for release. That's my honest opinion. But, yeah. Okay. 23 liters good enough? I'm assuming it is. Let's... Nope. How do I... Oh, do it this way. Oh. Go down a little bit on this. A little bit too far forward. Okay. Cool. Let's give this a shot. So here we go. Standing start in MX-5s. That's older. See how we do. See, something like this, like, the problem I have is that, like, if I wanted to do Daytona, for example, which obviously MX-5s around Daytona is an incredible experience in real life. It's awesome. One of my favorite races to watch. But if I wanted to do it in this game at Daytona, it's a standing start. And you start, like, on the banking. So it's like... Which is a terrible place to start. So the fact that the game doesn't have rolling starts, it's a big... Man, like it's such a small quality of life thing that just makes a massive impact on the game, in my opinion. But alright, here we go.
Good start. Take some of those cars
Here
off the line.
we go. So 5 laps around Zolder. And some MX-5s. Some of this AI are really slow at the start. I gotta back out a little bit.
Car on your right.
Okay. So, massive complaint I have. AI racing lines are arguably some of the worst I have ever seen in any racing game. Like, literally ever. The amount of times I've seen them just cut corners is insane. Even, like, the early days of AMS2 had better AI racing than this. And that's saying something, because the early days of AMS2 were not great.
Okay, mate, you're approaching a car that's gone off.
Got a yellow ahead.
And rejoining.
Oh. Okay. I will say, though, MX-5s, so much fun to drive. In general. In any game. Oh my god, cars all over the place. Jesus Christ. It was such a massive snap of the wheel. Literally fell out of my hands. That was crazy. How long have you been in this hobby? I mean, I've been sim racing my entire life, really. 28, be 29 in a couple months. Some of my earliest memories was literally playing a racing game. Like, sitting on, the PlayStation 1, playing, like, NASCAR 2001. So... But I didn't, like, really get into sim racing until, like, 2019, 2020. Right around there is when I, like, really went balls deep into it. Woo! Bit of a slide in. Alright, so MX-5s feel kind of decent. I actually don't hate these. I actually don't hate these. So far, the best car I've driven in the game. One complaint I have with the AI, one complaint to add on with the AI, I should say. Other than the fact that they seemingly just can't take some of these corners. One complaint that I have, they're very quick going into the corner, but very slow coming out of the corner. Like, they are able to brake so late. Saved it. Saved it. Alright, Clemens, still under investigation? Okay, there we go. See, mine was Midnight Club and stuff like that. I played that too. Yeah, like Midnight Club 1 and 2, I played that. The Need for Speed games. Love playing those games. A little late on the brake. A little late on the brake.
Car on your right.
Might need to turn the... Actually, no, as a matter of fact, let me just do it now. That, like, low boost setting. Let me turn this back down. I didn't realize I could, like, individually adjust the... I don't know, turn this down. I didn't realize I could individually adjust the force feedback, like, per car. I didn't know that was a thing. Like, the force feedback. Oh my god, what was that? What the fuck? Anywho, that was such an insane dive bomb. The force feedback in this car is a lot stronger than literally any of the other cars I've driven so far. Still the same issue that all the other cars have, to where the back end just slides. So weird. Oh, somebody's off ahead. And another guy. They literally can't take that chicane. They just, they spin every time. Holy shit. Man, I love this track. What a fun track. Oh my god, so understeery. See, they gain so much speed into a corner. Like, they're just so late on the brake. See, like, what is that? Jesus Christ. Okay. What the fuck was that? Is this game playable? It is playable, technically speaking. Right now, it's free to play. So right now, I would download it for yourself, try it for yourself, form your own opinion of it, and see what you think. That would be what I would honestly say. Wanted to try it, Wreckfest 2. Yeah, this is practically Wreckfest 2 so far. Fuck. It's, Wreckfest 2 is actually something I wanted to kind of check out a little bit. I always enjoyed like games like that. Just fun. Oh my god. What, like, what? Just completely cut the chicane. How's the force feedback in your opinion? Base settings of force feedback suck. Oh my god. I'm being dive bombed every single corner from a mile back, and then they just wreck. Also, my track limits have been under investigation for over a lap now. I think they're still really trying to figure that out. Oh god. Okay, we're fine. Everything's fine. But anyway, you can adjust the force feedback levels on each car individually, in like the car setup, which is really dumb. Dude, look at that! Look at that! All right, so I'm gonna have to adjust the difficulty, I guess. I mean, I don't know what else to do about that. But like, what the fuck is all that, dude? Alright, final lap. Just survive, I guess. Jesus. So far, I mean, the car, the MX-5s feel decent. You know, like, this is actually probably my favorite car to drive in the game so far. Out of everything I've driven. The C5 felt terrible. Felt terrible. It was understeery, it was oversteery, it was just all around bad. Just did not feel how that car should feel. And even this car, oh god, doesn't feel the greatest.
All right.
But it feels better than everything else I've driven so far. However, this AI experience has been such a shit show. Okay, and we're just gonna stop turning, I guess? Oh boy. What car do I drive IRL? I drive a 2013 Dodge Challenger. That's my daily. All right. Oh, my track limit investigation finally went away. Jesus. Okay, well, anywho. Come home 17th. The guy that won started 18th, by the way. I wanna let that be known. I think a bunch of guys pit like literally every lap, probably due to damage or something. That was a miserable experience. That was awful. And unfortunately, the AI, like, you can't really adjust much of it. Like, it's very limited as far as what you can do. Like, it's just literally AI strength, and that's it. Can't adjust anything else. I think we turn it down a little bit. Turn it down a little bit. 90 was the default, and 90 was too slow. Couldn't do that. What else do we want to try? Let me try one more, quick. Try one more, and then we'll check out the career mode. Yeah, this is gonna feel so wrong to do. Where the hell was it? There it is. It's gonna feel wrong to use this kind of wheel with this car, but it is what it is. So let's do that. And let's go to Northampton. Technically Silverstone. I guess we'll just do the Grand Prix. Fuck it. And let's just do like 3 laps. Let's see how this feels. Cargo room, what's good? So again, so far, early impressions, I don't love this game. Like, the AI racing, it's not good. It's not good. And for the player base just to apparently be dead from what I'm hearing about the online, I guess we'll kind of see for ourselves here in a little bit. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Project Motorsport is the name of the game. Project Motorsport. Okay. Let's give this a whirl. See how this goes. See how this goes. Yeah, right now it's free to play. Free to play weekend. Or free to play until like the 30th. So 30th or 31st. So something you could check out for yourself and kind of give your own opinion of the game by playing it yourself. And yeah, I don't know. I don't love it so far. I don't love it so far. I can tell you that. All right.
Keep focused.
No, it's on console as well.
Take some of those cars off the line.
Yeah, it's on console as well. It's kind of one of like the benefits to it. Oh god. Okay. Dude, doing standing starts with this car, not a good combo. Yeah, using this wheel on this car feels weird. Oh my god. Very light. Very, very light in the wheel. I mean, again, the one thing that this game actually does well, the audio. The audio in this game, albeit very loud. Oh, we got a bunch of cars off. Oh, God. A little bit of damage. Albeit very loud. The audio is so good. Oh. Couldn't save it. Alright, let's try that again. Let's try that again. It's the back ends of these cars. Like, every car I drive, the back end is just so slidey. Just so slidey. It's just so slidey. Opinions on PMR? Right now it's free to play. I want to keep stressing that because I want everybody to form their own opinion of the game by playing the game and trying it for themselves. Right now, it's free to play. Early initial impressions, which I really haven't done much in the game at all. Early initial impressions, it's not good, and there's better options out there. However, if you play on console, then it might be something worth considering. That is my honest opinion of it. Not free to play on Xbox? Really? It should be. They said it's a free to play weekend. Like they were doing it free. Tell me the free to play is only PC. If it's only free to play on PC, that's a dumb decision. Is Le Mans Ultimate good? LMU is phenomenal. Phenomenal game. ACC's GOAT? No. I wouldn't say ACC's the GOAT. Honestly, I don't love ACC that much. Checked on my Xbox right now, $38.49. Look around on the store page and see. Because that's the only reason why I'm playing the game is it's free. Through Steam anyways, it was free. Yeah, I would say, like, it's hard to argue, like, iRacing, Assetto Corsa. It's hard to argue that, like, those aren't the GOAT. LMU's great, though. LMU honestly kind of fits right in there, if you ask me.
Focus on the lights.
Alright, let's try this again. I really do hate that it's just standing starts only. Oh god. Okay, we're good. We survived. Oh my god, the understeer is fucking crazy. Understeer is crazy. Turns out only a discount for the game, but for PC it's free. That's actually wild that they decided to do that. Alright, well if you play on PC, thanks for the follow, appreciate it. Hello, mate.
You've got some minor damage to the diffuser.
How?
Shouldn't make too much difference though, so keep on it.
How did I get damage? Looks like a worse Assetto Corsa. This looks like a worse Project Cars game. And feels like a worse Project Cars game, to be honest with you. Oh, a little wide. A little wide. Dude, this car underbraking the back end just immediately starts sliding. Bro, I barely got tapped. I barely got tapped. How do I have that much damage? Oh my god. Terrible. Just fucking terrible. That car feels fucking awful. Oh my god. Holy shit. Alright, anywho. Which console gets a good racing game go? Eventually LMU. Yeah, eventually. Got a Logitech a week ago, and I fear the addiction has started. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Can you read my nick? No. Janzi Gwent? I can't read. Yeah, no word on LMU coming to console yet. No word on it yet. Just that it's gonna happen eventually. I'm done with my sim setup. Can we play together? Unfortunately, I don't really do anything like that. I'm sorry. I think eventually, like, I do want to try to do some, like, play together sessions, but we'll get, you know, in due time. In due time. Gotta grow the community a little bit more before we do that. What's the game called? This is Project Motor Racing. It's free to play, apparently only on PC, which I don't get, but it's currently free to play until the 30th on PC, and I guess not on console, which is really dumb, but... So yeah, checking it out just to kind of see is it worth it. But, Eddie, thank you for the follow. Where do I buy it? If you play on PC, Steam. If you play on console, just on your, your console's store. All right, let's check out the career mode. See if this is worth it in any sort of capacity. 15 championships to the legacy. Welcome to professional motorsport. This isn't about a single race or a single season. It's about winning 15 championships in the world's toughest classes. Every decision matters. Every mistake has a cost. Run your team, manage your budget, choose your cars, your class and cars, select your sponsors, and improve yourself where it matters. On the track, win 15 gold trophies, build your legacy. Okay, so this career mode, I take it... Why does my picture look so terrible? So this career mode, I take it, has... Like, you just go through each motorsport. Essentially, you go through each class rather than, like, an actual, like, progression system. Like, it's not, like, starting in, like, Formula 4 and then going to Formula 3. Like, you're not doing a feeder series thing. You're just driving, essentially. Yeah, okay. I don't love that. Either. Team name. Driver name. Perfect. Okay. You ever tried NASCAR 25? I have. I love the way NASCAR 25 feels, and like the AI racing is fun. But the career mode is very lackluster. Like, there's just... I got so bored with the career mode so quick, unfortunately. Because I did like the way the game felt. I thought the game felt really good. Desire, hello. What are we doing today? Today we're checking out Project Motorsport. Or, no, sorry. Project Motor Racing, rather. Checking out PMR. Seeing if it's any good. So far, it's not. But yeah. Is there any free cars in iRacing? There are cars that are included with your initial subscription. But, yeah. Is that the driver from The Simpsons? Hingle McCringle. Isn't that... Isn't that like from the Key and Peele skit? I thought, or maybe it's Hinkle McCringleberry. Maybe that's what it is. Whatever. Anywho. Anywho. Yeah. It's iRacing's first try on a console game, so it's not bad. No, again, the game feels great. I mean, the game does feel really good. The problem I have with it is, unfortunately, the thing with NASCAR 25 is that the career mode is just very bleh. It's very basic. And it doesn't keep you entertained, in my opinion. And then the online had a lot of issues for a very, very long time. So, there's that too. Alright, let's see here. Authentic. Authentic forces me to race at 100, which I don't want to do. Because at 100 difficulty, the AI are just fucking... It's atrocious. Pure uncompromising career. Race starts are disabled and AI difficulty is locked for maximum challenge. Mistakes have lasting consequences. Only those who can win 15 championships will earn their place in the Hall of Fame. Classic is a more flexible experience. Race starts are available and the AI difficulty can be fully customized. See, the thing is, like, I like this. I like that this is a more authentic experience, but the 100 difficulty is terrible. Genuinely, like, and it's not even a skill issue. It's just terrible. We saw MX-5s going full speed through chicanes, man. Like, it was bad. I don't understand this race length thing. I guess 1? Okay, I don't know. Whatever. Starting budget. Okay, it's kind of cool. We're gonna be super rich. Fuck it. So I feel like I'm not gonna be playing this game much longer. Spark. Is it really? Oh, each one has its own challenge, I think. Wait. No, it doesn't. Does it really matter? Sponsorship of trade stability risks and blah 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 blah. If it's but like one massive. I wish it gave better descriptions of these. Whatever, we're gonna go with these guys. I wish it gave better descriptions of the sponsors. Like I don't really understand what they are. All right. So now we could choose our car. Do I get to choose from like any? All right. So we can do some classic stuff like the GTOs. Group 5, which is DLC, so no. Can I pretty much just pick every... V8 Supercars DLC, unfortunately. So I can't drive that, because that's not included in the thing. So I can literally pick any era, though. It's free? No, it's literally locked. There's a lock symbol. I have to buy it. Yeah. The DLC is not included in the free-to-play. Unfortunately. Okay. That's a sick car. that's such a cool car. All right, anyway. So I could pick literally any era of car, any era of motorsport, which that's kind of cool. Now this is interesting too. So I'm going through. I'm looking at the cost. Like each LMDH has its own cost. The most expensive is the Toyota. Does that mean it's the best? Does that like just automatically make it the best? I'm intrigued on that aspect of it. Frame rates just shit the bed for a second. So much unnecessary BS. Yeah, a little bit. Is it worth it now? So far, no, in my honest opinion. But we'll see. What game is this? This is Project Motor Racing. Moda, thank you for that. I don't know, but it's the Marble's fault. Amen. Amen to that. We can do some classic LMP cars. Okay, so you can literally drive every era in the career. So that's what the career is. Like, you pick a class, and that's what you race for a season. And then once you get that trophy, you can move on to a different class. Yeah. It's a very boring approach to career mode, in my opinion. But it is cool because you do get a lot of content. So, I mean, there's that at least. There's that at least. Let's do GT3, I guess. Let's drive... Yeah, let's do GT3. Let's drive... Let's do the Mustang. Let's do the Mustang. Ooh, I kind of like that, actually. It's nice. It's a very, like, old school livery. I like that. Try the Mustang. When they do have some legendary cars, that they do, but they don't feel good. So there's that. Have you tried Rennsport? Rennsport sucks. Rennsport sucks. This is a terrible game. Arguably one of the worst sim racing games on the market. It's awful. It's so bad. Is it the best solution for racing together with PS5, PC, and Xbox friends? I mean, I will say, this game, in terms of, like, if you're trying to have an experience on console, there's not a lot of options, and this is an option. I think console-wise, right now, the best option on console, still to this day, is the F1 games. It is, hands down, the best option. Which kind of sucks, because, like, it'd be nice if there was just more options out there. ACC is also an option, but they're kind of no longer supporting it, and I don't know, ACC is boring to me. I'm not the biggest fan of it. ACC on console is also not the greatest experience, to be honest with you. Rentsport's also about $50, by the way. There's also that. There's also that. That game's terrible, and it should be a free-to-play game, and even then, they should just give up on it. Have I tried ACC? Yes. Don't love it. It's just not the greatest. All right, so let's see here. Oh, so I could, like, just change all this whenever? I can change my sponsor at any point? Okay. I can retire the team. I don't know why I would do that. Garage. Oh, I can purchase multiple cars. Okay. That's kind of cool. Can I purchase another Mustang? Oh, I can. We could run like an alternate livery, I guess. Let me just like go out and buy like a MX-5 for now. Since it's cheap. I'm curious, like, does this make me have to like do essentially like multiple races at the same time? I will look at the calendar here in a second. Game still ass? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. But try it for yourself. Goki, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I race on PC, but my friends are on Gran Turismo wagon. GT7 is phenomenal. GT7 is phenomenal. ACC, that's the problem. Like, online, like, the whole online system just isn't great. Do they have Daytona? They do. It's not the greatest version of Daytona, though, in my opinion. In my opinion. What's the best game to drive multiple classes and, like, also, like, older classes? In my honest opinion, not for console, unfortunately, but in my honest opinion, AMS2. AMS2 is one of the most immersive sims you'll ever play. And, like, it's not the most realistic sim in the world, but it has some of the best content overall, and it's not a bad price either for everything. It's just, it's hands down the best. Downside, it's only on PC. It's the only shitty part. If they ever bring it to console, that game's gonna blow up, in my opinion. But, because it continues to grow, even though it's been out for like 7 years now. But, yeah, it's just such a good time. All right, let's take a look at the calendar here. Okay, so yeah, so I can do... Okay, now here's a question. I own 3 different cars. If I register for the MX-5 Championship, am I only allowed to do the MX-5? I don't know. But with all the DLCs, it's way too expensive. I mean, at least it's a one-time purchase, and it's worth buying the DLC when it goes on sale. Like, the Steam sale that just happened would have been, like, an awesome time to buy. You buy the Season Pass, and then buy, like, all the individual stuff that isn't available in the Season Pass, and, I mean, you're coming in at under $100 for everything at that point, you know what I mean? Like, that's definitely worth it. It's quite expensive on console, and I only have Assetto Corsa. Should I get it for LMP2 cars? Assetto Corsa, without mods, is just not that good of an experience, in my opinion. It's just too basic. Too basic. Do you like GT7? I do. GT7's great. Downside is my wheel doesn't work on PlayStation, so I don't really play it that often. Soy, thank you for the follow. Alright, so let's do this. I guess... I don't know, north, I suppose? This gives me a bigger payout, but it's a higher entry fee. Fuck it, let's just do this, I guess. Isn't Fanatec a PlayStation partner? They have stuff that works on PlayStation. Not a lot, though. Most of their peripherals only work on Xbox and PC. The setup I have only works on Xbox and PC, unfortunately. I didn't really think about it at the time when I was buying all of it, but that's alright. It is what it is. Okay, Lime Rock. So there's 3 races in this, and 2 of them are Lime Rock. We go to Lime Rock twice. Okay then. Yeah, Lime Rock, Canadian Tire, and then Lime Rock again. Let's go to Lime Rock. Now, I'm curious, after I do this race, am I gonna have to go and... Am I gonna have to go and do... Like, do I get to do the GT3 stuff, or am I just stuck doing this now? I'm so confused on how any of this works. Is this Project Motor Racing? It is. It is. What's your opinion on Moza, by the way? I love Moza. Like, honestly, if I were to start fresh again, all over again, if, you know, I was buying stuff day one, I'd buy Moza. I think what Moza has to offer is just better. I think their software is better, although Fanatec software has gotten pretty good at this point. I really like what Moza has to offer as a whole in comparison to what Fanatec has to offer. Personally speaking. Alright, so we're in a practice session. Nope, not what I want. Vehicle setup. Let me adjust this a little bit. I feel like adjusting the setup of these cars means almost nothing. I really do. Like I feel like they've felt no different the entire time that I've, made these adjustments. Fuck it. Weed ball. Go out and practice here. Had to engage the clutch, apparently. This performance on Project Motor Racing, you get some good FPS. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. I'm running everything at ultra settings. And it's 1080p. I'm getting 70 FPS, so it's not terrible. Not terrible. I don't know this track that well. Oh, we're losing it. Saved it. Man, there's just something about the wheel that just doesn't feel great. I wonder how this game actually is on controller. I wonder if this game's decent on controller. I don't think Sims are enjoyable on controllers in any way. I mean, I agree, but, some people don't have the money to spend on a racing setup and or the space or, whatever, so. I agree, I'd much rather play on a wheel, but, I mean, there's some games, man, throughout the course of history that are just not meant to be played on a wheel. Like Forza Horizon, for example, not a wheel game. P10 so far. Now 11th. Something tells me that was probably a pretty slow lap. Back end, man. Dude, every car I drive, the rear end of them is just so... That was bullshit, that was track limits. The rear end of them, it's just they're all so slidey. Every single one of them.
Split is gone.
I'm sorry.
Box this lap.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way. How do I, just skip? There we go. Ain't no way. Can I get, a closer camera? How do I, hold on. Oh. Hitting this cone. Hitting this cone. cause that level of damage? Hitting that cone. That cone must be made of concrete. Caused the entire front end of the car to just say bye. Okay. Alright, I guess. What? It's so fucking dumb. So dumb. Stokes, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Get my mouse off the screen. That is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. So dumb. Alright, anyway. Let's just return a bit and just... Oh my lord. Alright, we got a 10-minute quality session. Let's head out on track here. Jesus Christ. I'm glad the damage doesn't carry over in between sessions. I do wonder if, you know, they talk about, like, having an authentic experience and, like, you know, if you hit stuff, like, or, you know, get damaged, like, all that stuff kind of matters. I do wonder if car gets so unstable every time coming over the hill there. I do wonder if, like, that goes into, like, your costs for the weekend, which is crazy. If that cone just cost me, like, 50 grand in damage.
Okay, mate, be careful on the first
Just a
lap.
wild thing.
You need to warm the brakes and tires.
Got the sequential gear? I do.
I'll let you know when you can start to push.
I do. I have noticed, like, keeping the car in, like, a little bit higher of a gear, it does make the rear end a little bit more stable. It's kind of like, if you guys watched, like, my MS2 content from the other day, where we traveled back to the 70s era of F1. Anytime I went down into, like, first and second gear, the rear end of the car got so unstable because of the turbo boost that those cars kind of produce. That's kind of how this is. Like, every single car, when you get down into first, second gear, like when you get down into low gears, the back end of the car just goes. Although even there, it kind of just went. God, it's the AI carries so much speed into a corner. It's insane. Imagine it's a real lag in the rain. Yeah, fair. Oh. We gave him a little bit of a squeeze, and, whoops. Whoops. He just turned into me. Think Ericsson hit us? Like, look at that. That's insane. The speed they carry through a turn is just so insane. Okay. Alright, thanks. Thanks. Just get bullied off the track. I probably have like crazy damage to the back end now. Oh, actually no. Somehow I have like no damage. Somehow I have no damage. I don't get it. Is this Lime Rock? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Try ramming into them? I could try that. Although, as we saw with the cone, I feel like hitting a car probably going to do a lot more damage than do with the cone. And the cone did quite a bit of damage. Ah, so under Siri. I apparently adjusted my ABS. Okay.
5 minutes left.
Eesh. God. Drifted into the corner. Dude, the rear end is just so slidey on every car. Every car. Alright, see if we improved. We did not. Alright, nice. Still dead last. I mean, when they can carry that kind of speed through a corner, I'm immediately at a disadvantage. Like, immediately at a disadvantage. I swear that wasn't me. I swear I didn't do that. I swear I didn't do that. Oh my god, the understeer. Jesus. Yeah, we definitely don't want to hit the cone, as we've learned. All right, I don't think I'm getting any faster. I don't think it's possible. Don't think it's possible. I don't even think I'm necessarily running bad either. Like, I feel like I'm overall doing pretty decent. Oh, and I cut the corner. Tell me I got no damage from that. Tell me I got no damage from that. Very little damage. I actually tapped the wall pretty good there, and I got very little damage. You know what's crazy? The level of detail that's in the grass. The level of detail that's in the grass in comparison to everything else in this game. Like, there's a lot of texture issues, I feel like, in this game. For such a modern game. But yet, look at the detail in that grass. Like, they really did spend the entire... Like, look at this. literally lawn mowing simulator. It's literally lawn mowing simulator. Look at that. That's insanity. Alright, well, anywho, turn to bet. Can I adjust AI difficulty, like, mid-session? Is that a thing? I guess not. Alright. I guess not. Well, let's hope that,
Didn't go away today.
No, it did not.
Try and limit.
Let's hope that we actually have some decent race pace, I guess. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Bring these down a little bit. And then... I don't know how many of the last 46 liters of fuel gets us, but I guess we're gonna find out. Alright, here we go.
Okay, mate, you can do this. Let's stay out of trouble in the first few corners. No heroics out there.
Car is randomly turning left right now. Anywho. Here we go. Is this game worth it? I'm actually curious. So far, in my early impressions of the game, in the little that I've played, no, it is not. There's definitely better games out there. That's it. You know, I've been saying that all stream. That's the thing. Oh, okay. Gonna get called for track limits there, which I don't get, but okay. Yep, that's crazy. Should not be track limits. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I've been saying it all stream. Like, console, unfortunately, you're very limited in options, and it sucks. But at the same token, just because you're limited in options, don't subject yourself to shitty games. That is my honest opinion. I got a good run on this guy. And then he... Okay. Nice. Nice.
Front end damage. You've got some front end damage. Doesn't look too bad though. Keep pushing.
Oh yeah, it's it's there. It exists. Anywho, another issue I have with the game. There's like no safety cars at all. You crash, that's it. You're done. Don't love that. Don't love that. And when you're doing a short race like this, like 12 laps, kind of ruins it. Alright, let's see if we can potentially catch these guys in front of me here. I'm assuming probably not, but... I still will say, like, out of all the cars in this game, this is probably the best one. The MX-5s do actually feel pretty decent. They still have, like the rear ends are still very slidey. The force feedback still isn't great. But overall, like, these cars do actually feel
pretty decent compared to everything else. All the classic stuff that I've driven so far feels terrible. Feels absolutely terrible, and does not feel how they should. I am not catching this group of cars in front of me at all. Guess I'm gonna have to dial back the difficulty a little bit. I did a race yesterday on like 90, which is the default, and they were way too slow. Way too slow. Now, turning up to 95, they carry like all this speed through a corner. They're not that fast on the straights, but like the speed they carry through the corners is kind of crazy, and that's where I'm losing all my time. They're able to drive through these corners like they're driving an F1 car. It's kind of crazy. Ah, a little wide. A little wide. I'm gonna call for track limits there. Yep. I wonder how many warnings you get. I'm assuming 3. Oh, yep, I'm gonna call for it again. Oops.
You've been given a penalty. You've got to give the time back. Slow down and move off the racing line.
That's a pretty aggressive penalty, but okay. Oh, come on. Come on. That was way more than 2 seconds. That was way more than 2 seconds. I think you're stopping your trail brake too early and losing exit speed trying to correct the brake. I'm certainly not driving the greatest, you know, I'll openly admit to that. I'm gonna be real with you, this game ain't great. Trail braking is actually very hard to do in this game. Just because of how...
Race Direct has judged that you've got a lasting advantage. Give the time back. Slow down now. Slow down.
On to
Sorry,
the
mate.
next.
No points today.
On to the next. That was... Wow. Alright. Alright. It's a miserable experience. Did this game just drop? Not just drop. They just came out with a new update. Yeah, they just came out with a new update. Alright, well, good news is I didn't have to repair the car at all. I'm assuming because I didn't do the authentic experience, I don't have to worry about damage. Which I don't like that, because, again, 100 difficulty is fucking insane. Again, these cars drive through corners literally like it's fucking... They drive through corners literally like it's fucking F1 cars. It's literally insane. Okay, so I'm stuck doing... Oh, see, I don't like that. So I'm stuck doing... Yeah, just retire. Yeah. I'd rather do... Wait. This is all I can do. So I retired. I could register again. I'm so confused. What's... Okay, you know what? Let me do this. Let me do this. Let me... Oh, I have to select the car. Got it. Okay. Got it. That didn't make any sense, but... Okay, and then in this... Okay. World Championship. But then there's also, like, individual races that you could do. That don't have a prize purse, but have a massive entry fee. Interesting. Okay. Okay, interesting. Yeah, let's just do the World Championship, I guess. Alright, so there's 5 races in the World Championship. You have what's supposed to be Monza, Silverstone, Spa, Nürburgring, Spielberg. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Let's do Monza. Let's do Monza. Boy. Boy, oh boy. Okay. Let's see. Turn this up a little bit. Let's rock with whatever. Let's go drive. Let's go drive. So far, overall, the only thing I actually truly enjoy about this game, literally the only thing I truly enjoy about the game, is the audio. The audio is incredible. Phenomenal audio. Everything else about the game I hate. I really do. SR1 just full throttle, no need to do the hairpin, it's an illusion. Honestly. Pretty sure I'm gonna see the AI do that during the race. Back ends of these cars are still just so slidey. Literally all of them. Whoops. Paying attention. So sliding. And I've no, my god, so slow. The AI are so slow on straights and like on corner exit, but they're so fast through the corner. It's insane. Tell me what to do. Alright. Put in a lap, see how we do. Yeah. That's BS. Let up off the brake when I really shouldn't have. What racing games do you usually play? I play a lot of F1, play LMU. Really love LMU. AMS2. It's kind of my go-tos. God, I'm literally drifting through the corner. car just kind of like the back end slid, and then it understeered right off. I don't know, really weird. All right, try again. Har. Hi, Freddy. God. Also, for a game that, like, kind of boasts about the fact that you can do multi-class racing, you'd think they would feature that in the career mode.
You've got 5 minutes left.
Like, even Project Cars 2 career mode had that. You know what I mean? Like... Just barely kept it on the track there.
You can push now. Let's just see what you got.
You can push now? Brother, I've been pushing. What? Alright, let's see. To the line. E4. E4. Okay. Good enough. Turn to the pits. Let's go next. I'm just gonna skip quali.
Bad luck, mate.
Let's get right into this. Fuel level up. I don't know. I don't know if half a tank of fuel is enough. So I just literally have no idea. Alright, here we go.
Come on, mate. Nail this start. Okay, mate, you're approaching a car that's gone off. Watch out for them rejoining.
Oh my god.
Car on your left.
Oh, okay. Alright. Jesus Christ. Dude, it's like... I got a warning for track limits, by the way. It's like I'm playing like an online lobby in F1, to where everybody just has no regard for each other. That's literally the experience. And then, yeah, like, the straight line speed, like, look how slow they are. But then look how quick they are into a corner, because they just dive bomb. Look, cut the corner, dive bomb it, completely cut the chicane. It's a great experience, guys. My lord.
Car on your right.
And then I get forced wide, and the car just randomly spins.
From the TV feed, looks like you've lost front aero. Come in this lap. Hit this lap.
I'm done. I'm so done. This is so bad. Okay. Alright. Let's try online. Let's try online. If it even exists. And that's all I got for this. This is terrible. I like aggressive bots. It's kind of funny. I mean, in some ways, yes. But in other ways, dude, it's so bad. It's so bad. so bad. All right. Let's try ranked. Begin license test. Okay, so the license test, I think you have to. I should have looked at it. I think you have to like achieve a certain time during like an 8-lap run. I guess. I think that's what's happening here. I don't even really know. But let's do it.
Good luck, mate. You can win this.
So like, I'm like racing against, I'm assuming AI. Over the course of 8 laps. To prove that I could essentially race online. Oh, I should have adjusted the force feedback. Little light. But the AI are at a much lower difficulty, so it should be fairly easy. Clearly they're at a much lower difficulty. Ranked is probably the most stable. Oh, we'll see. If the game has a decent online experience, then it might be worth getting at that point. If you're on console. If you're on PC, I wouldn't buy it. God, I gotta do this for 8 laps? I do not want to do this for 8 laps. That was the most random snap I have ever encountered. When? Alright, well, I got some work to do now. It's just whatever. I've made my point about how I feel about everything in this game. Enough. I'm just gonna sound like a broken record, so. But hey, at least the audio's good. Base levels of force feedback are so bad. The fact that I have to turn up my force feedback every single car that I drive.
Keep sending it.
For every single car that I drive, I should say. Is just so terrible. And even then, it still just doesn't feel great. Oh, yeah, that's track limits. Turned in too soon. Although, really, that's a pretty strict track limit, if you ask me. Really didn't feel like I didn't really gain much time. If any at all. track limits again. Oh, wow. Okay. Do I dive bomb? Nope, he actually outbraked me. See, like corner entry, they're just so quick. But then everywhere else, they're just so slow if you play on too low of a difficulty. I have no idea what this difficulty is set to, but it's crazy. Oh, that's gonna be track limits.
Yeah, you gained an advantage there, so you've been instructed to give the time back.
I fucking hate the
Slow
track
down
limit
now.
system in this game.
Let any car
I
pass.
have to give back 2 seconds worth of time. That was a lot more than 2 seconds. I want to let that be very known. Be very clear. You check your glove for the time. I felt my watch go off. I did. I felt my watch go off. I was trying to look at my watch. See what the notification was. I didn't realize it was covered up. Ultimately what happened there. Also, am I about to fail this challenge? Am I literally that bad? Is that about to happen? It just might. Oh, we're locked? Alright, bet. Ooh. There we go. There we go. Alright, nice. And then now I just gotta not do that. Now I just gotta not exceed track limits the rest of the way. Or dump the car, and we should be fine. Also, by the way, chat, the fact that I can let go of my wheel entirely and it not have it freak out, like just constantly shake back and forth, goes to show you just how terrible the force feedback is. I feel like that's always a good test. The wheel has no reaction when you let go. That means your force feedback is too low, but yet I have the force feedback set to the max in the game. Tactical Gamer, hello. Hello, hello. Welcome. Alright. We passed, I think.
That's P1. Fantastic result for the team. Great work.
We didn't pass. We didn't pass because of a random snap of the car. And because of a track limit penalty that we shouldn't have gotten. I gotta fucking do this again? I can't even... okay, whatever. Get to it indeed. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. Let's go again! Woohoo! Yeah!
Come on, mate. You know what to do. You've got one job. Just stay in front. Take the wheel.
How much did you setup cost? Not including the PC, roughly about 3K. Give or take. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it.
All right.
Jesus Christ. Alright. Wheel feels a lot better now that I boosted the force feedback in the car. I really hate that I have to do that. Every single car, you have to individually increase the force feedback just to get it to feel good. Dumb. I don't know if it's just bad wheel support or if it's just bad programming for the game. It was me 6'7". It's gonna be my new name. Taking it. Trademarking it. The hell? Yeah, a lot of money. Now, granted, I bought it all over time. It wasn't like a all upfront purchase. But, yeah, I mean, my pedals alone are like, at the time, were like $900. I think they're a little bit cheaper now, but... So, yeah. That's a big part of it. That was a big part of it. Alright, so our overall time that we have to do is an 8:21, right? That's the target time or whatever. Ooh, almost dumped it. It's easy to accidentally spend all your money on sim racing. That it is. That it is. Trying to cycle through to see if I could see, like... No. Alright. I wanted to see, like, just, if I could see it in overall time. But I can't. You know what I don't get? They make you try to achieve an overall target time, but they put you on track with an AI. Like, why can't you just do that on your own? I'm confused. I don't really get that. Let alone an AI that is significantly slower. I don't really understand that one. Yes, this is Project Motor Racing. It sure is. Right now they're doing a free-to-play weekend, but I guess apparently it's only on PC that the free-to-play is on. It's dumb, but... is it any good? No. No. I am not having a good time with this game. I've talked about it ad nauseum throughout the entire stream, but, long story short, I mean, I would say the only good thing so far, out of everything I've experienced in this game, literally the only good thing is the audio. The audio is really good. Other than that, that's it. That's it. But we're going to try out ranked, and if the game has a good ranked experience, then maybe it's worth getting. If you play on console, that is. If you play on PC, I wouldn't get it. Wondering this or ACC? I mean, I would say ACC is definitely an overall better experience. Just feels better. I don't love their online system, but overall, it's definitely better. career mode for this is very lackluster. Didn't really like it. The AI racing is terrible. Absolutely terrible. Yeah, no problem. No problemo. Alright, just gotta keep it clean. Ooh, a little wide. Just gotta keep it clean for 3 more laps. Should be good. I'm gonna steer right off again. Yeah, I don't know whose idea it was to make a racing game on the same engine as Farming Simulator. But whoever thought that was a good idea, I don't think they deserve to be fired, per se. But, you know, there should be some serious consequences. There should be some serious consequences. ABN, Alex, thank you for that follow. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all tuning in, by the way. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being here. Hopefully you're kind of enjoying it. I'm certainly not. But I appreciate y'all being here. Alright, we got one more lap. Hopefully.
Okay, mate. Final lap now. You know what to do.
Hopefully we beat the time target and we can do some ranked. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully there's players, actually. Just start there. Again, I will say, like, out of all the cars I've driven, like, this is by far the best. We did it! Woo! Yeah! Woohoo! So we beat the target time by like 21 seconds.
What a race. That's P1, mate. P1.
So that's cool. And we've been assigned to Division 4. I have no idea how the divisions work in this. You may also choose to retake the license test as many times as you please. Please be aware that the above rating will be removed and you will have to earn a new rating based on your next license attempt. Okay, so this little test is to determine what rating you should be. Got it. I got it. I understand. That's actually kind of cool. I kind of like that. I do kind of like that. Alright, here we go. So we got some ranked. Okay. A lot of these races start pretty soon. GT4. I don't really want to do that. I don't want to do that. MX5. MX5 at Sebring. That sounds like fun. Can I see... Show registered. Is there... Oh. Okay. I got it. I understand. Wait. Oh my god, there's like nobody. 7 people registered for that race. Nobody for that. 1 person for that. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Let me go ahead and register for this. Register for this. I like this livery. Actually, no, I like this livery. It's the one we're gonna go with. There's 2 people registered. I'm one of them. I can't practice beforehand. Like, there's not like a practice session I can just go into. Oh, I unregistered for it. Oh, no, I didn't. Or wait, did I? I'm confused. I did unregister for it. Okay, so I literally have to sit in that menu. I just have to sit here for 13 minutes. Alright. Chat, give me a couple minutes. I gotta go pee. And I gotta take my dog out, because I'm sure he probably has to go out. You guys want to see my puppy? I'll show you my puppy. I'll show you my puppy. While I'm waiting, I guess. BRB, though. This is my dog. This is my dog. Don't bite my wheel, please. Hi. Hi. I know. You're kind of excited, and I have to go to UT. And we're going to go in just a minute. But chat has to see you. It's legally required. Oh, that's a big yawn. This is my pupper. We're adorable. Yeah, we are. We're very cute. I know, baby. I know. Oh, you're gonna drive? Are you gonna drive for me? It'd honestly probably be better. Stop biting. We love to bite. Thanks. Alright, anywho. Yeah, this is my dog. Stop biting. Stop. Ow. Adrian, hello. Hello. All right. All right, buddy. We had like 9.5 minutes. Let's go OUT, and then we'll come back. We'll hang out for a minute. I know. That's a big yawn. Thank you. Yeah, he's adorable. He's adorable. He's almost 11 weeks, almost 3 months. Started getting kind of big. We have a lot of energy because we're a puppy. That's what we do. But he's good though. He's been really good. I really can't complain. Really can't complain. He's been awesome. Alright, chat. I gotta take him OUT, and then after that, we'll come back, sit, wait until the session starts, and then that'll be that. Thanks for tuning in, though. Thanks for being here. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, really all I got. BRB. We're back. We're back. Hey, here. Here. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah, fucking 6 minutes. Jesus Christ. Alright, so another thing I don't like, the fact that we have to just sit here and wait. I mean, I guess I could, like, unregister to go practice or something and then come back in. I don't know. Don't like that. The fact that there's only 5 people registered is kind of crazy. I thought online was, like, kind of where the player base was at for this game, but I guess not. Hey, stop biting. No biting. No biting. No biting. No biting. No biting. I really do like to bite. For the most part, they're like the playful bites that, you know, that puppies do. Sorry, I guess I can't complain. Every so often, though, it's you know, it's a good bite in there. These are like right now, they're like the little love bites, you know? For whatever reason, our fingers are his favorite toy. We just love that. We just love that. Yes, we do. Stop biting my hand. Hey, stop it. Stop biting. Stop biting. So we've been really good, though. Been really good. Been good about being in our crate. We've been good about, you know, going potty. We've been good eating. Been good on walks. Like, this is really our only issue, is that we love to bite. We also love to eat everything on the ground. Leaves, rocks. Especially rocks for some reason. We love rocks because we think rocks are food. But yeah. This is Gus. Can you stop eating my hand, please and thank you? I guess I'd rather you eat my hand than my wheel, so there's that. Or my clothes. Ow, okay, that's a little sharp. Hey, stop biting. Gentle. 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 Good boy. Gentle. But anyway, chat, this is where I've been. Like, this is literally what I've been doing. Why I haven't been streaming. It's been this little guy. And I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I love this dog. He's been awesome. And I would literally murder someone for you. Just ask and I'll do it. Genuinely. Stop biting, though. I would prefer if you stop biting. Can we stop biting? Can we stop biting? Alright, buddy. I gotta put you back for a little bit. I'm sorry. Don't hate me. I do it out of love. Alright, chat. Give me a minute. Okay, we're back. We are back. All right. Okay, a bunch of people registered now. So I guess everybody just registers late, which makes sense because like otherwise you just gotta fucking sit here. So like that I kind of get. And the session begins. All right, this is gonna be our first ever online race. We're being assigned to a race split. session starts in a minute. Oh, okay, never mind. Alright, so here we go. Sebring School Circuit. So not the full layout. Kind of essentially like T1, and then... Oh, their school circuit's different. Their school circuit is a lot different. Okay. Well, let's get on track. I kind of hate that they immediately just throw you into quali. Like, there's just no practice at all. Which is kind of crazy. No, let's go shot for the screen. Is there no pit exit penalties? Almost got killed by the MX-5 behind there. Oh, that guy's off. Also, the fact that the quality sessions is just the entire lobby. It's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Also, I guess we didn't get thrown into separate splits. I guess it's just one big split. Fair enough. Fair enough. So we're gonna get a real mix of talent here, I guess. The force feedback feels completely different, by the way. Okay, I'm backing out of that. Not trying to go 3 wide on a quali lap. Woo! Tires are cold. Oh god, that guy just got killed. Deep into the corner there. Gonna lose some time. I also wonder if, kind of similar to LMU, I wonder if you could use assists online. I'm assuming you can. Like, I'm assuming not everything's set to, like, authentic. Not that I'm using assists anyways. Oh, got a car in the middle of the track! Thanks, bud. Thanks. Well, that's effectively qualifying run over. Yeah, I have suspension damage. Like, it's dumb. Yeah, having a full lobby qualifying session in an online experience is terrible. Absolutely terrible. Why they thought that was a good idea, it's beyond me. Especially because you could do private qualities in like a race weekend. Like just like in your own single player thing. So you think they would have it set up for... Jesus. You think they'd have it set up for online, but here we are. Kind of crazy that it's still faster to just flick the wheel and run no TC. Yeah, again, the physics in this game are very questionable. Very, very questionable. literally copy and paste the Project Cars 2. It's not, though. Because honestly, Project Cars 2 feels 10 times better than this. Feels 10 times better than this. I really wanted this game until it came out. Same. Same. And then it came out, and I was like, yeah, I'm good.
Check and flag this lap. End of session.
Oh, and I went wide. Alright, well, that was it. Alright. Turn to the pit. I mean, we had damage anyways. Somehow we went fucking P5, even with the damage, which is kind of crazy. But kind of crazy. Wanted this and Rensport. Yeah, Rensport's also fucking terrible. LMU's great. Love LMU. I'll just stick to iRacing. That's fair. That is fair. Can I see? I can. So let's see. Alright, we were P5, now we're P10. Now we're P10. If I didn't get killed, I would have felt so much better. But, yeah, it is what it is. I want to do endurance racing, it's why I wanted this game. That's fair. It's fair. Endurance racing is a great time. Unfortunately, this game is just not the game for it. It's really not.
We're going to have to work on our one lap
But-
moving forward.
But
Let's
there
see
are
what
some
we can
good
do in the
options
race.
out there.
That's where the points count.
There are some good options out there. If you play on console, not so much, unfortunately. But all right, well, we're P11. P11. We definitely could have been better. It's just again damage, but is what it is. iRacing's great for that. Sure. Yeah, I mean AC, LMU, AMS2 is also really good. All right, well, here we go, chat. 6 laps. Starting P11. Not ideal. Let's see. Let's see how this goes. Our first ever online race in PMR. God help us. There's one guy that's still sitting in the pits, waiting for him to join the grid. I see it on the mini-map.
Okay, mate, you can do this. Let's stay out of trouble in the first few corners. No heroics out there.
No heroics in the Sandoval. Oh, I got a good launch. Got through T1. Here's where the chaos is about to happen. Yep. Got bumped from behind. Feels great. If I get hit with the track limits there for that, by the way, that's could be such bullshit. But it's still under investigation. Car off ahead. Should have stayed in third. Track limits still under investigation? Okay. We're just gonna be under investigation forever. Got it. Ooh. Guy got really wide there. I don't know if he got force wide or what. We'll take the spot. Oh, we've survived. We're up to P8. Yeah, I got a little deep there. lagging a little bit. In front of me. Kind of scary. Oh, car! My God! Okay. It's crazy. I'm watching this guy brake, and yet he's somehow moving forward. Like, it's like getting a speed boost when he brakes. I realize it's just lag, but all right. Well, I mean, so far not bad. Like you know, seen some like decent driving. Which is always something you want to see whenever you're doing online racing. Fortunately, I think this is just kind of where we're stuck. I don't think we're improving it any better. A little deep into the corner there. A little deep. What's happening? Saved it. Up the grass there on the inside. Doesn't the school layout have like curbing on the inner part of the track there? I thought it did. Like really tiny curbing. I could be wrong. I didn't mean to go down to second there. Son of a bitch. Oh, this guy behind me is gonna get me. Yeah. Did not mean to go down to second. Oh, guy just nailed the inside wall. Oh, we're back up to P8. Last lap.
Okay, mate, final
Let's see if we
lap.
get this guy back.
Focus. Bring it home.
Seems to just have like an overall just lack of straight line speed right now compared to everybody else. Oh my god. It's just a little bit quicker. How is game? Game is bad. Game is bad. Online's actually not too terrible, though. This being our first race. Oh, can we do it? Can we do it? Come on. Get the toe. Nice. P6. Alright, sick. Online's actually not bad. Online's actually not bad. That really wasn't too terrible. Still at work, me cry. That's brutal, brother. That's brutal. That is actually brutal. So yeah, I mean, online's not horrible. All things considered. I actually, like, didn't hate that. Most people didn't finish that. Assuming a lot of people got taken out pretty early. Can I exit? Is that the thing? Do I have to wait for people to finish their races? Is that what's happening? Okay. I guess we just stay here. Yeah. Online, not bad. Not bad. I actually didn't hate that. We'll do another one. I actually didn't hate that.
Finishing the points.
Like, when everybody's on, like, essentially the same playing field, I guess. So where the cars are, you know, all just equally shit rather than, you know, AI being faster in some areas or whatever. It's not too terrible. I didn't really get a ton of side-by-side racing there, but, like, netcode didn't really seem to really be an issue either, which was kind of nice. So, yeah, there's that. All right, let's see. Oh, it's perfect. Let's do this again. I'm gonna do it again. I mean, it's interesting. It's interesting. I think it's the best way I could put it so far here, my experience. It's interesting. I feel like there's a better way they can go about doing this. And I think if you were to play this game, like if you were to buy this game, I honestly genuinely think the only reason to buy this game would be for the online experience, which even then there isn't a lot, and on top of that, it's still pretty lackluster. So like overall, I would say this game's not worth it. I think like full synopsis here, for final synopsis rather, like my final thought of the game, it's not worth it. Not worth the money. I'm only playing it simply because it's free right now. If not for that, I wouldn't play it. I wouldn't spend money on the game. I think there's just better games out there. I'll tell you this, man. If AMS2 ever comes to console, and if it ever does like an online ranked thing, which I know they talked about adding LFM support like directly in game, which is gonna be awesome when they do. If it ever comes to console, that game's gonna, it would blow this out of the water. It would absolutely blow this out of the water. So, it's my honest opinion of it. My honest opinion of it. All right, let me see if I can like tweak this setup a little bit. I feel like I was struggling with straight line speed. Fortunately, they give you like no time to fucking do anything. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, let's go. Got a bigger lobby this time. 31 people. Here's that guy going. Did y'all see that guy? Bro's driving the wrong layout. Again, I will say, out of all the cars that I've driven... Oh god, please stay there. Out of all the cars that I've driven, this is by far the best. This is by far the best of the bunch. It's the best feeling. It's the most fun to drive. Everything else is just miserable. And like, it's not even in the sense that they just don't feel realistic. It's just that they handle so poorly. Like, even this kind of handles poorly, but like, it's at least better than the rest, you know? A little deep. A little deep. There's an apex there somewhere. Back in, slid on me a little bit there. I'm 2 seconds off the pace. Granted, not my best lap, but I'm hitting traffic on this lap. Oh, you're braking way too early there, bud. I had lost so much time. See, this is my problem. Like, we should not be doing a 31 car qualifying session. Like, these sessions should be private. Like, the amount of time I just lost because I was stuck behind that guy.
Back out. Session is done.
No! I literally just followed exactly what those two guys did. Fuck. God damn it. That was probably my best chance of improving there, too. Son of a bitch. I definitely think I can get into the 117s. I don't know about 116s, but I can definitely get into the 117s. Damn. Pain. Pain. Oh, that lap was going to be so good before, too. Chat, this is probably gonna be my last race. Probably end it here. Hang out with the dog for a while. Streamed a lot longer than I expected, I can tell you that. I can tell you that. I did not think this was gonna, you know, be this long, honestly. I thought I was gonna stream about an hour of it and be like, yeah, this game's ass, I'm done. So, instead it's been a couple hours, and, yeah, the game's still ass, but, you know. Online's actually not bad. I actually don't hate the online. I actually don't hate the online. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. So, there's that. There is that. Alright. Start P10 this time, instead of P11. Hopefully we survive first couple corners, and then, I don't know, maybe we have a little bit more pace this race. We'll see. We'll see. Hey, Soul. What's good? What did you do? Alright. Here we go.
Get a good launch. Overtake some cars. You can do it.
Look at that, there's a countdown in the top left, so you can literally just time the starts perfect every time. Takes away from the skill element, but... Ahead of you. Oh, this guy's understeering right in front of me. Oh, this is the guy from the last race. Literally the same guy. Lagging like crazy. Oh, I cut the corner a little bit. That guy went off behind me. Yeah, I gotta warn it for track limits. That sounds about right. Kinda deserving. Sort of. Ran deep into the corner. Completely ruined his line out. Learning that you can honestly brake pretty late in these cars. You just gotta brake heavy. Ah. Oh, I'm phasing through. Okay. Is it because he's lagging? I'm assuming it's because he's lagging. Because there is collisions. We got rear-ended in the last race, so I'm assuming it's because he's lagging. Which I kinda like. I just wish there was like a little bit of an indicator. That way I knew I could face through him. Because then I wouldn't have slowed up when I did. A little wide there. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was insane. There's a car around in front of me. That guy fucking drifted into that corner. That was nuts. Oh, come on, turn. A little slow through there. Saved it. Oh my god. I do enjoy Sebring. It's honestly like it's a very love-hate relationship with the track, but it's honestly like one of my favorite tracks to drive. I don't like it in this game though. It's a little too easy. You don't feel the bumps at all. It's like they're kind of non-existent. Oh, bit of a dive bomb from that guy. Boy Jerry here. He brings the track we're on in iRacing this week. Makes sense. Makes sense with the 12 hour just happening. I'm learning the trick there is to actually clip the grass a little bit. For some reason, the car rotates better. And then stay the hell off these curbs. They just pull the car. Oh, Jerry. Yeah, Jerry just rear-ended us. We're good, though. No damage. We're good. I really am learning to just be late on, like, be late, be heavy on the brake, and just fucking turn the car in. Just over-rotate it. It seems to work. Which is very unrealistic, but I guess I'm expecting too much. No, I'm gonna get called for that. Oh, wow. Okay. Shockingly, I didn't. Went a little deep there. Alright, last lap. Certainly not catching the guy in front of us, but... oh no, not a bad race. No, a little wide. So online in this game really actually isn't that bad. I actually kind of enjoy the online. Partially enjoy the online. I still don't like the way the cars feel overall, so it's certainly a big part of it. And overall, it seems like MX-5s are really the only popular series to drive, which doesn't surprise me. But online, it's not half bad. It's not half bad. It's actually kind of decent. It's actually kind of decent. I would still say, like, overall, the game's not worth it. Like, if you play on a console, play something else. Like, it's better. Again, I'm speaking specifically to the console players. Because if you play on PC, you shouldn't even be considering this game. Period. But, like, if you play on console, right? So the console gamers out there who are curious on this game and asking, is this game worth it? Should you play it? Whatever, right? I would say overall, if you're looking for a decent online experience, it's worth considering. But only if the game like goes on a really good sale. I wouldn't buy it at full price. I wouldn't even buy it at the current price that it's at. I don't think it's worth it in that regard. Especially because it seems like the only like populated series online really just seems like it's just this. Seems like it's just MX-5s. But with that being said, single player, atrocious. It's a terrible experience. Just absolutely atrocious experience. The AI are just overly aggressive, way too inconsistent. They're slow in the straights, but way too fast in the corners if you're playing on too high of a difficulty. Like, and even on a lower difficulty, they're still able to outbrake you by a mile, but then they're going at like 75% throttle on straights. And they have no regard for you whatsoever. They cut corners all the time. They crash all the time too. It's just AI in this game is terrible, absolutely horrendous. Classic cars feel terrible. They feel so terrible. They're overly like just slidey, understeery at the same time. Like when you're in the low gears, they're completely undrivable. Which I get that in some aspects it's okay. You know, like that, like that's kind of what you expect. But like at the same token, it's not, because it's just not a realistic feel. Like I've played other games that are similar to this, like games like Project Cars, for example, AMS2, that have classic content that don't feel anything like the cars feel in this, that have the same exact content. You know what I mean? It's yeah. So anywho, terrible. Yeah, it's just the AI experience and the overall car experience in the game, not good. The career mode, not good. If I could do the authentic career mode just at a lower difficulty, I think it'd be a little bit better, but like, you can't. You're forced to do 100 difficulty, and 100 difficulty in this game is fucking terrible. But you can see, like, really the only populated stuff, I mean, you got the MX-5s are popular, GT3 Pro Cup is popular, all the classic shit and everything else is just not popular. Nobody really gives a shit about it. It's really just kind of this. Yeah. So, is the game worth it? Is Project Motor Racing worth it? No. Not at all. Would I play it if the game was just free to play overall, or if it was included in like Game Pass or something like that? Also, no. I just don't think it's worth it. I really don't. I just don't think the game is worth the time, the effort. It's just not good. It's just not good. It's just not good. But again, if you play on console and you're looking for like a decent online experience, then maybe it's worth it. Solely in that regard. Everything else about it, just ignore, in my honest opinion. But even then, online you're limited because you're stuck with whatever's popular, and seemingly it's just GT3 and MX-5. Nobody wants to play anything else. Probably because all the other shit just feels terrible. Not that GT3 feels any better, but feels slightly better. So yeah, there's that. It's the best feeling when you try a game for free that was originally $80 and turns out trash. 100%. I'm glad they did this free to play weekend, because if not for that, I would have never played it, and I would have always just been like, yeah, this game looks like ass, but like I'm curious. Now I'm no longer have to be curious, and I can just sit here and just continue to say that this game's ass, and yeah, that's that. That's that. I haven't seen you play this yet. What is this game? This is Project Motor Racing. It's terrible. Don't play it. Don't play it. Can I not taste the game? My game crashed. My game crashed because I tried to leave it. Nice. Nice. That's good. That's good. It's good. Le Mans Ultimate. Le Mans Ultimate is a phenomenal time. I love playing LMU, whether if it's single player, whether if it's online. LMU is incredible. We can just cancel that. Thanks. And then we're going to proceed to hit this, manage, uninstall. All right. Thank you. LMU is great. I love playing LMU. LMU is an awesome time. Whether you're playing single player, multiplayer, whatever the case may be, LMU is great. The only downside to LMU is that you're just limited to what the overall content in the game. They're adding some new content coming soon though, which I'm actually really excited about. And we also got like a little bit of a look at what's the same? Sorry, I got distracted there. Oh, we got to look at the career mode, and which actually looks like it's gonna be pretty interesting. So yeah, I'm actually like really excited about the future of LMU. Got iRacing, but I think it isn't worth it because you got to buy every vehicle and track separately. 100%, 100%. LMU, like base level LMU, you know, at the end of the day, like you're getting an overall like decent amount of content. You don't have to buy all the DLC, and I mean, a game's a one-time purchase, obviously. So, I also really like the way the physics feel for LMU in comparison to iRacing. I like it. I like iRacing's feel. Like I think iRacing is great, but like I just like LMU more. I don't know, but somehow I managed to get all the add-ons in LMU for $30. How? €30, I should say. Did you like buy like a deluxe edition of it or something? I don't understand how. You're an ass. When's the last time you played the last updates? Another PC ass wipe. What does that even mean? What? It was a bundle, it was on discount? Yeah, you must have got like a deluxe edition of the game or something like that. Bro's saying I'm an ass because I gave my honest opinion of a game. Sorry. And goes, when was the last time you played the last updates? Literally just now. Like, what? What? Huh? Yeah, anywho, ultimately, end of the day, the game's not worth it. There's just better stuff out there. There's just better stuff out there. Like if you play on Xbox, I mean, fucking, you know, you got the F1 games, you got ACC, you have fucking words. Help. What's the other one? Not Forza Motorsport. That game's ass. I guess you kind of have Horizon, but I'm not counting that. NASCAR. You got NASCAR 25. Like, you have options out there if you're on Xbox. And if you're on PlayStation, obviously GT7 is phenomenal. Again, pretty much same exact list, F1 games, you know, so on and so forth. Unfortunately, end of the day, man, it's just Project Motorsport's just not good. It's just not good. It's just not a good game. It doesn't feel good. Games that have the same content as Project Motorsport, or that's Project Motor Racing rather. If games that have the same content, games that have LMDH, that have the classic stuff, games that have all that feel 10 times better than Project Motor Racing. It feels 10 times better. And that's even after this update. It's like even after they did this update. It's just not good. It's not good. The AI experience is terrible. The career's not good. Like, it's just not good. Online's not bad. Online's okay. But it's not, like, it's not realistic in any sort of capacity whatsoever. So, that's my take on it. Nick, thank you for the follow. Nonetheless, try to get a PC. At the end of the day, yeah. I mean, your best sim racing experience, without question, hands down, is going to be on the PC. I mean, it's just, that's the way it is right now, and it sucks. Like I wish they had better stuff for console. I really do. You know what I mean? Like, I got my Xbox and my PlayStation hooked up to my television. I would love to be able to, aside from like GT7, I would love to be able to fucking just sit back on the couch with the controller and just, you know, play something good. You know what I mean? Like, I would love if like AMS2 was on console. I would love if, I'm shocked they haven't brought it to console, to be honest with you. I would love if like, what else? Words. Shit, I would love if like some of these older games were still available too, like Project Cars and things like that. Like, and that's my thing too with this game. Like with Project Motor Racing, I feel as though again, it's made by the same people who made the Project Cars games, and or at least the creative mind of Ian Bell, right? And you sit there and you look at it and you play it, and like ultimate vibes going into it immediately gives you Project Cars vibes, but then like you start driving and it feels nothing like Project Cars. It feels nothing like it. Project Cars feels so much better than this game. As someone who played Project Cars 2 a ton, I loved Project Cars 2. I still do, honestly, to this day. I made a video on it like a month or two ago, and let's see, February 25th, literally a month ago, was the last time I played this game, and I had so much fun doing it. So much so that I even played it a little bit like just off stream after the fact. Like, it was just fun. So I don't know, man. It's just not a good game. And again, for console players, man, I really wish there was better options out there, but there simply isn't. And no, you know, it is what it is. I wouldn't spend the money on it. I just don't think it's worth it. That's my take. That's my take, and I'm sticking to it. Just don't buy it. It's my honest opinion. My honest opinion. And I saw a lot of people saying that, like, you know, it's improved a ton, and maybe it has, but it still does not feel good. It does not feel good. And I mean, apparently, again, it's improved, but that doesn't make it good. I don't, to me, like, the game shouldn't, we're talking about the game we were just playing, Project Motor Racing. But I feel like, and I'm just going on a tangent here, I feel like the game shouldn't have came out yet. I feel like they should have waited, and I understand game development and all that stuff. Like, sometimes you have, like, you run out of money and you have to release it and just build upon it from there. I realize that's just today's world of gaming, but I feel as though they should have just waited to release it if they could, or at least try their best to wait to release it and build upon it from its current state. If they released it at its current state, I feel like it'd be a different experience, but nevertheless, here we are. Here we are, and it is what it is. But yeah, didn't like that. Oh, that is free. Maybe because I had the free version of the game, they didn't give it to me for free. I don't know. Whatever. I don't care. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. But yeah, just not Not a good game. All right. Chat, give me a minute. Give me a minute. And grab the puppy. That way you guys can see the puppy again. And then I'm going to call it there. So, BRB. Oh, okay. We're immediately biting. All right, nice. Nice. Hi. Hi. You're so good. Yeah, we don't want to be held right now. We want to move. That's fair. Stealing from Iron Man now, huh? Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. It lights up. I had to steal the cable that I was using to power it. So. And I just haven't replaced it. Hi, baby. Hi. No. Nope, and we're back to biting. Okay. Alright. See, we were being so cute there for a second and just laying down. Oh, that's a big yawn. I know. Such a hard day being a dog. Hi. Hi. Dude, you're adorable. You really are. Hi. When the dog get in a sim, he's gotta get a little older for that. Gotta get a little older for that. Right now, we're too reckless. We're a little too reckless for that. Every so often, we want to bite the wheel, to be honest with you, when we sit here, right? We do. Yeah, we do. We do. God, you're adorable. All right, chat. I'm gonna call it there. I'm gonna call it there. Little guy's getting a little antsy. Yeah, that was something, man. That was something. I will be back on Wednesday next week. Like I said, stream schedule is gonna be changing a bit. So I'll be back on Wednesday. I think we're gonna play like an older F1 game. I think that's the plan for Wednesday. I think is what we're gonna do. We're just kind of doing like a bunch of random shit until we get the F126 DLC. Really, it's kind of just where I'm at. But I appreciate y'all tuning in though, man. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate all the new followers and any new subscribers over on YouTube or anything like that. Be sure to check out all the platforms. Be sure to check out my new merch that came out as well, if you're interested in that. You can find a link in the bio on the TikTok as well as in the description on YouTube. Hi, I know we're very antsy because we've been locked up, and I'm sorry. And we're going to go play now. Maybe we go for a walk. We still don't know what that word is. Okay. Hi, you're so cute. Oh, the breath is terrible though. But yeah, chat. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Much love as always. And stay safe out there. Be kind to one another. Love one another. Adios. Peace out. And I will see you guys next week. Till then, take care. Have an awesome day. Have a good weekend.
See you guys then. Bye-bye.